Jake, do you ever drive around?
Yes.
Okay. In a car.
Yeah.
And do you see the signs that say "I scoop dog poop"? Like,
yes, dude. In Olathe, right outside of my house.
Advertising. Yeah, that's usually what I see. It is like, well, I don't need to say the exact cross streets because then you'll know exactly where Jake lives. Basically,
fine. I'm moving
by Subway. Like that place right by Subway. Anyway, and I see it there, and I think to myself, is that really truly worth it? It's definitely not worth it for one of the two parties. Either you are spending way too much money on a dog pooper scooper,
yes,
or the person doing it is not making nearly enough money to go and literally have a job where you pick up crap all day. Right?
The sign that I've seen is $1 a day. It's $31 a month.
$1 a day.
Yeah.
And they come every day, you think?
Now that's a good question.
That seems insane. That seems insane.
They probably don't come once a day.
Then that's pretty good advertising for them.
So
pretty good marketing.
Let's say, what would make this make sense? They come once a week, but they have, 25, like, what do they call them? Clients? Buttholes?
Yeah. They got 25 holes.
Yeah.
25 yards.
It's just like...
well, maybe more holes than yards.
Yeah.
Maybe it's per hole, not per yard.
It could be.
Yeah.
Just like a law firm talking about like a client or a plaintiff, but they're like, how is it going with the Johnson hole? How are we doing with that account?
How's Sparky's hole doing? He got into the Oreos the other day, and it was a little bit of a tough. We had to bring out the hose. We couldn't scoop those.
The hose. Bring the pressure washer. All right, well, let's keep talking about this.
Yeah,
I have a lot more questions.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah. Do we have like a intro song or anything we could play?
Listen to this drum beat right here. I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast.
Okay, yeah, this is interesting. You bring up a good point, because how is it worth it for both people? Someone's getting ripped off. Like you just said, let's say, it's once per week, 25 clients, that's $7.50 times 25. You really going to get excited about making $187 a week going to pick up 25 dogs' poops? Yeah, then it becomes...
Not terrible. 187, whatever, times 52. If you're a kid making $9,700 a year, not terrible. So is this a kid thing? Is this a high school business?
Hopefully so. Like, hopefully it's not someone who's always had a passion for dog poop. And it's like, and I found a way to make my passion my career.
If you have a passion for dog poop, do that as a hobby, right?
I think so.
That's not a career.
Go to the dog parks and have it be their problem.
Just be a servant,
Just what do they even do once they have it? Do they have like a system, some type of garbage disposal? Like, where do they put
burn it?
Ew.
Yeah, that's the worst answer.
We need to talk to one of them.
I think let's Google. Let's see. I scoop dog poop, Shawnee, Kansas. Okay, there's
I scoop.
There's actually a decent amount of we got the scoopandpoop.com.
Yeah, Pet Butler,
Duty Soldiers,
the Poo Squad Olathe. You seen that one?
The Poo Squad.
Doggone it.
I've seen Pooperoni.
Ew.
Stinky's Pet Waste Removal. Wow.
Pretty lucrative business.
I guess there's duty calls. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Better Help? Wow, they're everywhere.
Yelp.com, YELP.
All right, this is great. Choose one. Let's call one of them.
Let's do the I like Duty Soldiers. That really caught my eye right off the bat.
Okay.
I'm
typing
have
it
you
right now.
Have you clicked dutysoldiers.com yet?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Pretty great website. Looks like something like, did you take like intro to web design in high school? Where it was like, you have to learn how to like write a paragraph. So you do the little caret thing and you put P and then the other caret and then you write something.
Yeah, like early like HTML.
And it's like, test out what it looks like on a website. That's what this website looks like.
That's good.
It's like a mix of word art and just stock images. But hey.
The logo also has the dog holding the poop. So,
revolutionary idea.
and now I think about duty soldiers. Do they employ like dog soldiers?
Maybe it's like
pick up their own poops.
Explains the low prices.
these service dogs, after they're done, performing their help on these soldiers, now are helping out with duty soldiers. Yeah, that's what it is.
Like this one was just in combat, and now he picks up other dogs' poop. It's a little bit of a demotion.
Man. Free first month of service, including the initial cleaning. Wow. New client special, that's the first 10 new clients.
Providing an affordable luxury since 2008.
I think we got to call these people. Can we call them?
All right. Let's call them up right now. Found their phone number.
Nobody beats our prices, guaranteed. I think we should read off some of the other names, like Pooperoni's saying they got this price. I don't know. Then again...
Okay. I got to get serious before we make this call. All right. We can't laugh.
That's my goal, is to try to make you laugh.
All right, I'm calling. This is wild.
You got to have a fake name. Did you figure out the fake name?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Make it something awesome.
You've reached Josh from the Duty Soldiers Pet Waste Removal Service. We are a family-owned and operated business servicing the Kansas City metro area since 2008.
Awesome.
Sorry I couldn't take your call right now, but if you'll leave your
Take it to
name,
answering machine.
number, and a message after the beep, I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Time to hang it up, or whoever. Should we go
Duty soldiers didn't work. Let's call somebody else.
Scoop Soldiers? Let's see what their website looks like. Wait, Oklahoma City. Oh, Shawnee. I looked up Shawnee. Shawnee, Kansas. Pooperoni's a pretty great name.
Pooperoni?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to read off their number to me?
816. It's a Missouri number.
Missouri
no wonder they're willing to pick up crap. 322-2328.
Okay, this is Pooperoni.
Pooperoni.
Okay. Oh.
Also potentially known as Eco Scoopers, it looks like.
When I call them on Google Voice, it says Stinky's Pet Waste
Yeah, and
Removal.
I'm also seeing Stinky. They have a lot of names.
This is Sean.
Hey, Sean, this is Bernie. How's it going?
Doing all right?
Awesome. Hey, I'm calling about a dog problem. It's not really my problem. My roommate's got like I don't know what, it's like a half Rottweiler, half Chihuahua somehow, and the poop is unbelievable. And I wanted to call someone and see if you guys could help me out.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, great. I actually why don't I just call him in? Hey, Brad. Okay, yeah, here we go. This is my roommate, Brad. Okay, this is Pooperoni, Brad.
Pooperoni. Oh, the
Yeah.
Scoopers.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, man? I'm Brad. How much? My roommate's like, hey, you guys got to fix this problem. What do you guys charge per month for this thing?
So is this a house or an apartment?
House.
For your backyard for one dog?
Yes, he's a Chihuahua. He's half Chihuahua, half Rottweiler.
Yeah, goofy.
He's I think that's $79 a month. Okay, and how many cleanings is that?
Once a week service?
Once a week.
Once a week?
Okay, and is there a limit on how much he can poop? Like, do you have like weight limits or anything?
Yeah, it's 10 pounds.
Okay, and it's just his poop that's acceptable to be picked up.
I mean, you or the other guy happens to go out in the yard, I can pick that up too.
Okay. Okay. I don't honestly, 10 pounds, is there a fluctuating limit? Because I need to go weigh how much is out there right now. Or is there like initial cleaning or anything like that?
Yeah. I'm a little busy, and I can keep going along with this for a couple more minutes, but...
Okay.
Let's keep going along with it for a couple more minutes.
Sure.
I don't know. Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. That was wild. I was like, is he in the room? How does he know? Was it that obvious?
He paused right away. He like, I felt like he knew from the start.
Sorry, Sean. I think a Chihuahua. What was the giveaway? I feel like Chihuahua could be a real thing.
There's no way.
Chihuahua Rottweiler. Oh yeah, it is a real thing.
I don't know. Comment below on the YouTube video when you thought when did we give it away? Was it the Chihuahua?
Because of the size difference between Chihuahuas and Rottweilers, they can't mate naturally. Not without a little help, anyway. That's what this says.
$79 a month. Okay, if you got enough clients, $20 per yard. How long do you think it? I mean, that's not that much different probably in time than a lawn mowing service with a lot cheaper materials and equipment. Maybe there's a business there. I don't know.
Yeah. When you get done mowing the lawn, though, you're done. When you get done scooping up dog poop, now you got a truck full of dog poop.
Yeah, true.
Either way, fun start to the episode.
Everyone's like, I thought we were done with poop stories, and here we are again.
Yeah, it's not about the nastiness, okay?
Oh, wow. That's so funny.
Anyway, that's kind of fun. Hot start.
Hot start. We are recording this on a Wednesday, April 12th, for a Monday, April 17th episode, which means that tomorrow is Thursday, April 13th, a.k.a. Phoenix, Arizona, baby.
Yes. So at the time
Jake's bachelor party,
you're listening to this, it's happened, but we haven't experienced it yet. So we have to wait another week, but we are excited.
Honestly, I knew that you were like, I know that we're leaving tomorrow to go, but you came here today and you're like, yeah, you want to explain like your situation. It basically, when you explain your situation, it kind of just hit me and got me so much more excited of like, holy cow, we're leaving tomorrow for this thing.
Happening.
It's like really soon, like I think because I always thought, we're leaving on Thursday and I'm not leaving until the afternoon. So anyway, I was just like, oh, it's like pretty far away.
I got time.
Now all of a sudden you're like, yeah, dude, I just packed and I'm going from here to the airport, essentially. Not truly, but
yeah. So I, Jake, Olathe, live very far south. Rachel, podcast studio, is located kind of in the middle. Scott / airport, very far north. Since me, Scott, Isaac, and Harrison have like a 5. Oh, I need to check in. Oh man, I'm so screwed,
dude. But you're flying with 4 of your friends that want to actually sit in the same row as you.
Oh, I'm sleeping that whole time, dude. Our flight is like at 5:15 in the morning, and so we're all gonna do a little slumby pee at Scott's tonight because he lives like 10 minutes from the airport. And so anyway, I was running late this morning because I like needed to pack and pack up my car and everything this morning because I'm not going to go back to my house in Olathe. So I'm just throwing in stuff and just trying to still coordinate some nice golf outfits. I want to impress the boys.
I want
to look good for the fellas.
I'm going to make sure I compliment every single outfit.
Thanks.
No matter what.
Jake, wow. Yeah, there is a little navy on the polo and I see why you wore the navy shorts.
Oh.
It does match.
Very good.
Part of the cloud and the flamingos.
Okay. 2 quick bets about the Slumbo.
Yeah.
Will Scott make puppy chow? And B, if he doesn't make puppy chow, will he mention it at least once?
He will definitely mention it at least once. He'll be like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to get some powdered sugar past TSA.
It's easier going into Phoenix than it is going to Florida with the powdered sugar, I'll tell you that.
But I don't know if he'll make it. I think it depends on like if Scott is playing some like high level rec pickleball tonight, which is pretty likely, then it's like, I didn't have time to make chow.
True.
But if he's just like at the house chilling tonight, if Sam's like, hey, I want you home. It's your last night before you leave. And he's like, I'll whip up some chow.
Unprompted, I think he's just going to be like, dude, I just wish we could take this puppy chow. Wish we could take this with us on our carry-on to Florida or to Phoenix, man. It'd be awesome.
All right, everybody, guess. I'm about to check in. It is 9:55 a.m. I'm checking in for my 5:10 a.m. flight, about 4.5 hours late.
You are done.
I'm done.
You are overcooked.
Make your guesses. What am I going to get on Southwest?
Okay, but this is going to be the first flight of the day, a.k.a. there's not going to be like automatic check-ins before you. You know what I mean? Like sometimes.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
I think I understand.
I'm going to say your C46.
Whoa, that's far back.
Yeah.
I think I could still snag C11.
Timon, do you know what we're talking about? No, genuinely.
It's been
on Southwest.
I don't
you have
fly
to
very often.
Yeah, Southwest. You have to check in 24 hours or late or sooner before your flight. Or
No assigned seats.
Or later.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the earlier you check in, the more likely you are going to be in the A group. So there's 60 passengers in A, 60 passengers in B, 60 passengers in C.
Yeah.
C46 is actually really far back.
Yeah, that's low.
I don't think there's ever any D, are there?
No.
Okay. I have to hold true to C46. What are you going to guess?
You said 60 seats in each?
Yep.
Yeah, so I think
60? Okay.
60.
Okay. B60.
B60.
Right
Kinda
on
fun.
60.
Okay.
Everyone listening right now, make your guesses. I'm going to check into my flight.
I'm an early bird check-in guy.
Lithium batteries. No. E-cigarettes, vaporizers, radioactive materials. Good. Timon! B56.
Good for you, Timon. Good for you.
Timon is good.
Man, close.
Well done. I'll take B. That's right on the cusp of maybe still getting a window seat.
Yeah. When I guessed C40, I was like, what if it's on a full flight? Which I don't think it's probably going to be at 5 in the morning.
That's a good call.
You know?
Like I could be the last one aboard at B56. Who knows?
Yeah, you very well could be. So
Anyway, that's fun.
no, but I think you just say, hey, which one of those guys? Let's see, Scott, Isaac. Scott was probably awake at 5 something this morning,
Probably up and at him.
so he's probably like B1. I feel like it's almost impossible to get A unless you pay for it these days.
Yeah.
So I bet Scott would definitely hold you a spot and also let you sit in the window if you wanted to. You know what I mean?
Nice fella.
He'd sit in the aisle. He'd put his puppy chow in the middle, and then
Me right there
a
in the
backpack in the window. So
Speaking of Southwest, I can't believe I didn't write this down in my notes to talk about it, so I'm glad I thought of it. Isaac last night texted me. I'm going to tell you the end of the story, and then you'll try to guess the beginning.
okay,
The end of the story is last night Isaac texted me and said, hey, like, what's the difference in what is a frequent flyer number and what is a rapid rewards number?
okay.
Trey needs it.
Isaac texted you this.
Yes. What does it mean?
Trey needs it.
This whole episode is just going to be me just quizzing you guys.
What
on
does it
stuff.
mean?
What does a bean mean?
Why would Trey be calling Isaac? Okay,
Good question.
Trey needs it. Trey.
It's turning into a madcap. Trey.
Well,
Trey
genuinely,
needs
I'm
it.
like, that's the trick. Is that we're all thinking one Trey? It's actually a different Trey. Who's Trey? Is it Trey Kennedy?
Yes.
Can I ask that?
Yeah, it is.
Is it Isaac McDonald?
Yeah.
Okay. And he texted you last night.
Yeah.
Last night, where was Isaac with Trey? Was he with Trey?
No.
Okay. So, okay, here's what happened. Is you were hanging out with Rachel or maybe with Josh Mayer.
Okay.
Spoiler for or preview for Wednesday episode. And you were just off your phone. You didn't have your watch on yesterday.
I was a bad texter backer. I
Yeah.
apologize once again to you, Brad. I'm sorry.
Oh. No need, brother.
Pish pop.
I don't. Please take as long as you. If the reason that you didn't text back is because you just saw it and just were like, I don't care about him, I'm going to ignore him. That bothers me a little bit. But if it's like, hey, I didn't see your text because I'm not addicted to my phone. Take 5 days to text me back. That's fine with me. I don't care. I don't want to have the expectation in our society that we're going to text back. Whatever. Neither here nor there. You were not on your phone. You were away. You were hanging up. You were hanging out.
Oh yeah.
And Trey is trying to book things for, I think next week is when you go to Philadelphia. Is that right?
Yeah.
And so he's like, I need some numbers for this bad. I need it bad. I need it now. I need to, send a message. Maybe Isaac's with Jake because they're both roommates together. I have a number for him. Boom.
That is, I'm impressed
decently
at your way of like coming up with a logical explanation.
It's not even close.
But
though.
it is not
Okay,
correct.
wait. I want to figure out then.
It's a fun answer. Can I just tell you the answer? It's real fun.
Okay.
So 2 days ago, Trey asked me, hey, or I think I asked Trey, like, hey, how's the search coming for like a videographer? He wanted like a tour videographer. Maybe you guys saw it on our story. And anyway, Trey was saying, he's like, yeah, I think what I'm going to try to do is try to hire someone who could be a videographer, but also sell all the merch on tour. And so I was asking him, I was like, how's that going? He's like, yeah, it turns out it's pretty tough to find someone who like wants to and can do both of those things at the same time. He's like, so I'm probably just gonna have to do like different roles.
Oh my gosh.
And
this
he's
is
like,
fun.
He's like, yeah, do you know of anyone? Which is great. Because I'm always just Trey's guy. Like,
yes.
Do you know anyone to start a girls channel? Do you know
It's
anyone
amazing.
to make videos with?
He's so popular, and yet he has no connection.
Do you know anyone who could be a bridesmaid in this video? Anyone who could be a groomsman in this video? So yeah, he's like, do you know of anyone who could be the merch person? And so I was kind of thinking about it. I was like, it would have to be like someone who's like pretty flexible and would want to do it. And so the first thing I thought of was Isaac. And I was like, I could float it to Isaac. And he's like, sure. I text Isaac, and like a few hours later, it's like official.
Really?
Like Isaac is going on tour with us.
No way, dude.
To sell Trey's merch. Isn't that so fun?
Slinging some merch?
Yes, dude.
Oh my gosh.
And so he's excited. I'm so excited. I get a friend. I get a golfing buddy.
Dude.
I mean, I get like
you get someone
bus.
to share like your excitement with.
Yeah. Get a bus mate. Fun. And all expenses are paid. He makes a little bit of money plus tips, which he might just rake in.
Oh my gosh, Ghosties! I will give you 10% of whatever you tip Isaac. I will give back to you. Go hard and somehow document it, and I will send you back 10%.
I think Ghosties now are going to be so excited. Like, wow, I get to see Jake and Isaac.
That's
on
so
tour.
fun. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think he's like, I'm free like every tour date. Like, I'll be there.
Really?
I'm there for everyone. And
dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, I don't have anything tying me down. And then like a day later, he's like, I did forget about my dog. So I guess I'll have to just
hey, we'll call this guy that saw right through us.
Call Sean, who's pretty busy, and see if he can watch him.
No way, dude.
But is that pretty fun?
Oh, and you're gonna have so many Isaac stories.
Yes, dude.
Like, because I feel like that's one thing since engaged, dating Rachel, you haven't hung out with Isaac as much.
Not as much.
And so we haven't heard as many Isaac stories. We're gonna hear some good ones.
Yeah.
Holy cow. That's so awesome.
So yeah, that just happened like the last 24 hours. Like Isaac is just.
So he's going to be the videographer too?
No. So it's going to be split up.
Oh,
I think it's like there's a merch person who's there every stop. They are slinging merch, and then maybe a tour videographer who comes every now and then.
Do you think that eventually? I probably think the answer is no. But do you think eventually you'll be able to creatively work him somehow into the set to get him on stage ever? Because I'm assuming the merch guy during the show isn't doing a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't know how much is getting sold while I'm on stage.
Right.
It would have to just be like someone going to the bathroom and be like, well, I don't even know. Yeah, do you buy a T-shirt on your way to the bathroom? Probably not.
And I would never go to the bathroom during a comedy show unless I have just absolutely TB, like tiny bladder.
Tiny bladder. Got it. I thought it was tuberculosis. I was like, how was that?
That's a joke. That's
not related.
If I'm a TB guy.
I'll tell you when people do go to the bathroom is when the opener is performing.
Really?
Because they're like, well, I don't want to go to the bathroom during Trey, which is fine. It's part of.
I understand that. Obviously, you're paying for the main event, obviously, but I'm like, I would be so curious about the opener because it's like either this is going to be amazing or this is going to be awful, and that's entertaining if it's awful.
Let's see.
Right? Like,
yeah.
Oh, I would. It's like the movies. Like, I'll hold it forever. I do not want to miss a single thing.
Yeah. So anyway, to answer your question,
wow, dude,
maybe there will be a fun way to get Isaac on stage, or just different ways to get him on stage.
Yeah,
just like I tell Isaac, hey, I want you just trust me, I'm gonna bring you up on stage, just act natural. But then what actually happens is like, hey, I know there are some hearing impaired, so I brought a sign language interpreter. And Isaac has to come off. He's like, oh my gosh.
I like the idea of you planting Isaac in every show and bringing him on stage, asking him questions, and having set up answers for it.
Yeah,
that's fun too.
And maybe a quick magic trick.
That's so fun that Isaac's going,
isn't it?
That's so awesome.
It happens so fast. It's like, dude, this is so fun. And Josh Mayer is probably going to be not coming on tour with us, but I think we're going to be shooting a lot of golf content while we're on the road. And
so he's just going to join on the bus.
And so on the same day that Josh is here, we're all playing games, he's getting to meet Isaac. It was kind of like, hey, well, all three of us will probably be hanging out a lot this summer, very randomly.
Awesome.
So pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. So is the official tour starting next week?
Next week is our really only and last warm up show.
Okay.
So I think it's 6 shows in Philly, and I'm going to really, I actually had this idea recently. I think I might try to do it, just be fully transparent with the audience. Look, our tour starts next week. This is the last time we get to test stuff out. We're going to do a little thing called 30-second bits. And I'm just going to, they're not very long. We're just going to see how it feels.
Yeah.
And just try
to get an applause meter at the end of each one. Do we like that one? Should I keep going?
Relate? You guys don't drink as much milk anymore. All right. Now I know. I know.
That's really fun. I love the idea of it going super well and then you just keep flowing on it.
And
like you
all right.
improvise. Like you're just
Yeah.
like, all right, let me tell some more jokes.
What do you
was that
think?
one good? No, that I should have stopped back there. Okay.
One too many.
That's great.
Just I was thinking about it, just like I know I'm not going to want to test out jokes in a 2,000 person theater. Like this
Right.
is my chance. Like
Right.
Jake, it's scary, but you got to just like test out everything in Philadelphia
Fun.
because Philadelphia is known for being
Super nice.
kind
Yeah.
patrons
Just
of anything.
Welcoming.
Yes.
They don't throw snowballs at Santa Claus.
Yeah. Or batteries at baseball players.
Yes, that too.
So it's a good place to test some material. They'll let me know.
How bad of a joke would it have to be for you to get batteries thrown at you? Do you think?
It'd probably have to be like disrespecting the town and the people of Philadelphia.
Okay, so don't do that
Okay.
because that's not gonna go very well in Scottsdale when you're there. Philly's the worst.
Testing out my Philadelphia townspeople jokes. I thought I'd started off in Philly. So
Okay, I have some fiascos this week. I'm a positive person for the most part, but I've had quite a few fiascos.
I want to hear one fiasco, and then I want to hear if you've been wearing any women's clothing.
Okay. Okay, do you want the bathroom fiasco, the oil change fiasco, or the dryer fiasco first?
Oil change for 400, please.
Okay, so this one actually did not happen this past week. It happened a few weeks ago, but I had never talked about it. We had that conference call when I was getting my oil change at the car dealership.
Oh yeah, with Allie.
Yeah, everything was going great. Had a great conference call, and it's an oil change. It's supposed to take like an hour tops. And they come back. They're like, "All right, it's ready for you." I go back there, and he's like, "Let me get your keys." He's like, "Actually, the keys are in there." And he like walked me out, and I'm like, "That is a white minivan." I was like, "Mine is gray."
Is there any chance? Do you guys ever do paint jobs as well? Yeah. Is there a chance this could be
Did
mine?
you do like one of those Need for Speed things where you customize my car? And he's like, "Oh my gosh, we serviced the wrong vehicle," which I was like, he's like, "Is there any chance that you are able to stick around a little bit longer? I don't think we've even started yours." And I had to go pick up Hattie that afternoon from my aunt's house. They do homeschool, kind of stuff on Tuesdays. And anyway, I was like, "Nah, I don't really have time."
Why don't I just take the white van and then you guys?
Well, and so they were like,
Change the oil in mine.
yeah. So they go, "Well, okay, we can get you a rental for the night."
Whoa.
And which I was like, "Great, that's fine. I don't
Sweet.
mind that. We can get a rental for the night, and we'll just like first thing in the morning, it'll be ready for you." I was like, "Great, no problem." And so I get a rental. I drive. It's a Honda Pilot, SUV. Drive that down to my Aunt Cindy's. Forgot that I didn't have a car seat for Hattie.
I was gonna ask.
Forgot about it. And so my Aunt Cindy, being awesome, she's like, "I have an extra car seat. Just borrow one of mine." So
Great.
Put one of those in there. Drove the Pilot up. We're having fun. Hattie was like, "This isn't as cool as the van." I was like, "I agree, but hey, whatever." Anyway, Catherine uses it all night. She went out to dinner, I think, that night. And anyway, gets back. And then the next morning, like first thing in the morning, I take this thing back to the car dealership, drop it off, say, "Hey, I'm just dropping this thing off. Thank you very much." Get my van, drive home. And as I'm like, I think the next day I realize, oh, I left the car seat in the Pilot. And so this routine, should have taken an hour, time to go get my oil change, all of a sudden was a 3-4 day trip.
You go back to get the car seat. It's completely white.
The car seat's been bleached.
That's their thing there.
So just a fiasco of sorts. Like it was one of those
Truly.
things where I don't care. I'm an easygoing guy. I don't mind. I'm never upset with the guy who's like talking to me about something that the mechanics didn't do right or whatever. Like, no problem, whatever. But then I was like, dang it, I'm a little bit like bothered now because I have to do this trip 3 times. But
Because that one mistake kind of led to other.
yeah, and it was the
variables.
dealership up at the Legends. Like it's not like crazy close, not crazy far.
It's not close.
Yeah. So
Dude, have you ever been introduced to the drive-through oil change? There's one around China Street Parkway.
So yeah, it's tough with the newer cars not going to dealerships, in my opinion, because like the new like the Odyssey has like all these like maintenance reminders, and it has this number, and it'll say you need to do these things, and I don't know what all that
like
means.
an error code?
Yeah, kind of. It's like B1436.
Bingo!
And yeah, I'll take it there, and they'll be like, "Yeah, you need to do this, this, and this," and it's like, okay, the Honda people, they know. I don't know. Whereas like my truck, 100%, I'm taking it to the drive-through. I'm not even getting out of my truck, kind of thing. So
It is fun. I didn't know that was even a thing in cars because I've driven very old cars, and they even did that to mine, where like they have a certain way they can like fiddle with the ignition, and then it'll give them something, and then they like
on the
no, what is it? It's a tool. It's a tool they put in the
plug
ignition.
it in.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They even did that on my old car, and I was like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Anyway, Carly Jean Los Angeles.
Hey, saw that Carly Jean followed me on Instagram this week. That's kind of fun. Yeah,
that is awesome.
Yeah. Speaking of Instagram, we got to talk about Instagram later. Okay. Opposite of a fiasco.
Do we talk about it before or after the Carly Jean Los Angeles
later.
We are sponsored by Carly Jean Los Angeles, a.k.a. CJ LA. CJ LA. One more time. CJ LA.
Hey.
Thank you.
They're great. Rachel was wearing little cardi from CJLA yesterday, and I didn't even really recognize it, but I said, I like that. She said, do you? I was thinking about wearing it to counseling today. Fun. And I was like, yeah, it looks awesome. She's like, it's Carly Jean. And I said, a hot dog.
So Carly Jean Los Angeles, CJLA, is a women's clothing company. And if you don't know, they call their stuff capsule clothing.
Because you can swallow it whole.
Because you can take it however you want.
Once daily.
No, but it's the idea of choosing pieces that you'll wear on repeat, multiple ways. You can wear it just around the house. You can wear it to counseling. You can wear it to church. You can wear it to volleyball most summers. You can wear it all different ways.
That's right. Brad is reading that verbatim. That's what they wanted us to
volleyball most summers. Then they put SUMMAHZ summers. But they're classic, timeless pieces. They're meant to be lived in, not pieces that are just worn for one occasion and never again. No one likes that. As a man, I do not like it when Catherine says, I bought this dress for one thing and one thing only, and then I'll never wear it again. I say you should have gone to CJLA.com.
Yeah. I remember
LosAngeles.com. Sorry.
There was a day and age where I was buying disposable slacks. You remember the fad? They were really popular. Everyone was buying disposable slacks.
Well, it was all about going green. And so they said, recycle your slacks.
And so I would wear these slacks, and I would just toss them out.
Yeah.
And after a while, I was like, I need capsule clothing.
Yeah.
I need something I'm going to wear for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So now I wear women's capris.
So now I go women's slack.
But yeah, we've said it before, 20% off the entire site one time.
First order.
So make the most of it.
But I guarantee you, once you have that first order, you're going to be back.
Yeah, you probably are. The code is GRKC for 20% off. Also, just check out their Instagram. They have a team that is responsible to respond to DMs all day. That's kind of fun.
She was live the other day, and I went on there and watched for 5 minutes.
She goes live a lot. I get the notification decently often.
I went on there and I just put CJLA in a heart. So if you're ever on there live and you see me, that's me.
What color heart?
Red.
Nice.
I'm not. Don't get me started on the other hearts. Do not put a black heart anywhere near me. I don't like those.
Really?
No. If it's like, hey, I'm a K-State fan, purple heart, fine. It's St. Patrick's Day, Irish heart, green heart. I mean, fine.
Yeah.
Black heart, just don't even put it.
Too dark.
Yes.
So you feel like oxymoronic? Like
yes.
Yeah.
It feels like you're a gothic person, which is fine. If you're into that, I don't know.
You're not a black heart guy.
Not a black heart guy. Anyway.
Okay.
CJLA. CarlyJeanLosAngeles.com.
I had something to say from Instagram.
Yes.
Let me see if I can find this. So when I got this DM, I was like, there's no way this guy only DM'd me. Surely he DM'd Brad as well. Did you get a DM from a Luke this week?
Yes, that's a very unique name, so I'm sure I remember.
You would have remembered
DM
it.
From
Okay.
Luke. What's his?
Let me tell you about Luke. Mr. Luke G.
Oh, okay. Now we're going somewhere. I don't think so.
Okay. So I get this DM from a verified account, which 2 weeks ago, pretty exciting. Nowadays, like this guy could just be some
Go ahead.
person like me.
Sure.
Just didn't even earn it. Says, brother. That's the only DM. Next DM.
I like that.
Brother.
Yeah.
I watch you all the time and think you're amazing. Are you in LA? Do you do movies? So right away I was like, okay.
Define LA, define movie. Right? That's
what do you call a movie?
Yeah.
What do you know about CJ?
Uh-huh.
I'm in LA.
Brother.
And so I was like, all right, this is a interesting DM. I'm going to go to his profile. That was it for the first message.
Okay.
And says he's a film director. He's got all these things in his bio that he's been the director of. He's got his IMDb in his link. I look at that. I Google him. Everything is turning out legit. But I'm like, I mean, how often does a movie director just DM you? Like, this just doesn't feel
right.
like the way it goes. I have so many friends in Los Angeles who are, a waitress at night and a valet during the day, just trying to like make it happen. They're trying to be an actor. I was like, I don't think this is how it goes. But I was like, this seems like the real deal. Let's see what happens.
Did you respond back, brother, period?
Brother.
Send.
Said, appreciate you saying that and reaching out. Not based in LA, but I'm there from time to time.
Nice.
Never done a movie, but sounds fun. Do you have anything specific in mind? He said, I do. I'm directing Rock the Boat for Netflix.
Rock the Boat?
Rock the Boat. So then I Google Rock the Boat.
Yeah.
It's a comedy movie. It's got Rebel Wilson in it.
Yes.
And one other female that I recognize. Leslie Mann, is that her name? I think
yes.
that might be her name.
Uh-huh. I'm looking at her now. She's the girl from like a bunch of Adam Sandler movie. Like she was very popular comedy girl back in This Is 40 or whatever, I think she was in that with Paul Rudd.
And so I was like, okay, so far this all like seems legit.
Big Daddy. She was in Big Daddy.
Really?
She was.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. She was.
H.
Yeah.
Fun. That'd be fun to meet her. I said, awesome. I just looked it up. Sounds like a fun project with some fun people. Did you have a specific role in mind for me? When and where would production take place? I'll have details soon.
Hello.
So,
Thanks, brother.
There is a 99% chance we never hear from this guy again.
Really?
I mean, I just don't. This doesn't feel real. I don't know.
I'll have details.
Like
That's
me?
it. Yeah.
Why is he DMing me and not you? He's seen us in the same videos.
Because we look like different people. You're Leslie Mann. I'm Rebel Wilson. There's a.
I just feel like
that's like being like, why are they DMing Channing Tatum and not Jonah Hill for this part? Like,
yeah, they could both be in 21 Jump Street. I don't see why not. I just figured he would at least DM us both. And if not,
yeah.
I mean, if I was casting a movie, I would not cast myself. I would put you in it with Rebel Wilson.
But you don't know what the part is.
That's true. He'll have details soon. So I really, really don't think anything is going to happen. But I did want to put it out there just like, hey, just in case.
It is R-rated.
I'll make sure my people talk to their people and say Jake has a few things he will not do.
Project was originally written by Jacob Mazaros. We all know him.
Oh, J Maz.
Uh-huh.
Do you ever think about that when you watch movies? Like, do you ever put yourself in that scenario? Like, you see like an actor smoking, and sometimes I think like,
did they learn that?
well, would I be willing to smoke on camera? I think about that stuff
Really?
from time to time. Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Like, where's the line? Like, what would I do?
I would smoke on camera.
Yeah.
Well, smoke what? Smoke a cigarette?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would smoke a cigarette.
Just not inhale it.
But here's a question for anybody who knows the answer: is it a real cigarette? Because I don't think I would smoke a real cigarette. But if there's like,
oh, well, that's what I meant.
well, they gotta have like movie cigarettes, right?
You think so?
Surely they got everything for the movies.
Let's order some movie cigarettes and smoke them on the podcast next week.
Like I've never smoked a cigarette in my life, and I don't get excited about ever trying one. And I feel like in order to do it in a movie, I'd have to learn and like do it a decent amount of times. I don't want to do that because I hear that smoking is addictive. Have you heard that?
You're thinking of Netflix.
Well,
which is where the movie will.
Netflix is the new smoking, they say.
That's true. Surgeon General. There's a little stamp on it.
Anyway.
I've been watching some Netflix.
Nice.
What's going on with you?
More of a Peacock guy, but
no, Rachel and I are making our way through a show very slowly because we there's a lot going on right now. And we watch about one episode per week is our pace. The Night Agent.
That's so funny. This? Yeah, sorry. That's just so funny. Like, that's like how everyone lived until Netflix was around. Like, yeah, we're going very slowly on this show.
One episode every
week. One episode a week. We even have like a set time that we watch it. Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern.
And anyway. Up until 10 years ago, that's how everyone watched a show ever.
We're going very anyway. What's it called? No, I haven't heard of it.
The Night Agent.
Okay.
My parents actually recommended it to me, and I feel like it's been number one on Netflix for like multiple weeks now. So like anytime something's number one for a while, it's like probably just rule of thumb, like it's worth checking out.
94% like this TV show.
Really?
That's a good.
Is that
TV
on
show.
Netflix or is that like a Rotten Tomatoes?
This is on. I just Googled it and it said it down below. Google users. It says 94% of Google users.
Google use.
FBI.
That's it. They're involved. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty impressive how good the show is without having a single actor I've ever seen or heard of before.
Is it from a different country? No,
I don't think so.
Okay.
The dialogue is a little rough at times, but
like it's not like Canadian or something.
I guess it could be Canadian. I'm not real sure. Okay. I don't watch with subtitles, so I don't know if they spell color COLOUR.
Yeah,
that'd be a dead giveaway. If so,
yeah, I haven't heard of any of these people or seen them.
Rachel thinks the main character looks like Christian McCaffrey, and I say, hey, settle down. All right, I don't want you daydreaming about Christian McCaffrey.
I can see it. Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like...
Whoa, main character's from St. Louis, Missouri.
Awesome.
No.
It's another one of those shows where a lot of law enforcement is involved. And right now I'm on an episode where the FBI wants something, but there's a lot of tension with him in the White House. That's like a different part of the government. Now the Secret Service is involved.
Okay.
And now they want something. And it feels like they're all on different teams. They can't share things with each other. Like, you don't have the clearance to know what the Secret Service is doing. And I've been bothered by it, Brad. And then this morning I'm driving down the street and a cop passes me and it says State Trooper.
Yeah.
Then I see another cop when I get off the highway that says Highway Patrolman.
Okay.
And now I'm a little bothered. We have all these different things, with government, with law enforcement, all these different sections. Why do we need all these different things? Like,
why do we need different services?
Like, what's the difference in a highway patrolman and a state trooper and just like a police officer and a sheriff? Why don't they all just be policemen and then they just do whatever a highway patrolman would do as a policeman?
Is a highway patrolman not considered a policeman?
I'm sure they're under the umbrella of police.
I think they're under the same umbrella.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, their cars look different. They're like, we are a highway patrolman. It's not a cop car.
Well, that's what if you want to be a highway patrolman, you get a cooler car. That's why it's like, I got to get this one. Yeah. I have no idea.
That's just my beef for the week is that we got all these different guidelines set up. And I'm sure it's annoying for local law enforcement too. It's like, well, that was state trooper did that. Hey, that wasn't me. That's not my jurisdiction.
True. Like if I don't know, like a normal thing for a police officer to do is, respond to a disturbance at a house or something. Like if a state trooper's driving by and I'm, doing crazy things at my house, would the state troopers be like, not my problem?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think they're just all police at some point, right?
I guess I'm decently ignorant to all this. This is a little bit of the night agent bothering me a little bit too. Like, you're the FBI and you're the Secret Service, just to help each other. Well, just stop keeping secrets from each other. I just hope
there's something out there
for the police's sake, Brad. I hope the state troopers aren't keeping anything from the beat cops.
You'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised.
Just let us know in the comments.
Wait, so are we doing beef of the week?
Sure.
What's that sponsored by?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a little
That's my old time prospector farmer voice.
Yeah, that's good.
We're sponsored by another sponsor here. We got Good Ranchers in the house. Coming inside the house.
Here's the house.
Here's Good Ranchers.
Here's Good Ranchers.
GoodRanchers.com. Your beef of the week, because they have beef.
They surely do.
I didn't think that Jake was going to have beef of the week, but here it is.
I've been eating a lot of their poultry, but I can still have a beef of the week.
Go ahead and read some Good Rancher stuff while I pull up my poultry of the week.
Oh, okay. So basically, you guys need to get yourself a subscription with Good Ranchers. Okay, you get to lock in your price, avoid meat inflation.
Yep,
and you can enjoy the highest quality meat in America.
Oh yeah.
So if you're a big fan of Estados Unidos, then you're gonna like the meat that comes from within here. And you get 1.5 pounds of bacon in every box.
Yes.
Every box.
My parents just got some Good Ranchers, and they said the bacon is incredible.
I bet it is.
Yes. And they had steaks. They're like, we couldn't even finish the steaks. They were so big.
Guys, just do it for me. I can't enjoy free bacon.
Yes.
You need to.
Yes.
Someday a tick's going to bite you, and you're going to say, wow, I wish I would eat more bacon. Because that's what I think. I wish I would have taken advantage of when bacon was free.
Taken the bacon advantage. The bacon advantage.
And also, just code GRKC gets you $20 off, so might as well do that as well.
Transparently, the bacon promotion is only going to last throughout April. So if you are interested in subscribing and wanting the bacon, get it now.
Speedily taking the bacon.
Lock your price in. It's awesome. I'm actually cooking some steaks for our family for dinner tonight.
Not surprised.
From Good Ranchers. Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm shocked you've not run out yet.
Oh,
you're just keeping them coming.
I've ordered more.
Oh
yeah. Go back for more.
Good for you.
You know where I can find it, right?
Is it, I don't know, they're LinkedIn or?
GoodRanchers.com.
Oh, it's just GoodRanchers.com. Oh, okay.
Promo code GRKC for $20 off.
Yeah.
Good Ranchers is American meat delivered. We love them.
Get your beef for the week.
Genuinely, I'm so excited for Good Ranchers, and whatever. Florida people, get excited too. Oh! That's all I'll say. Yeah! All right. My poultry of the week, also from Good Ranchers. Great poultry.
Go ahead.
You can get seasoned, pre-seasoned, not seasoned, whatever you want. We had some, what did we have? Oh, some tikka masala chicken the other night. Good Rancher style.
Oh, the capital of Honduras.
That's exactly it. Yep. My poultry is it's twofold. Well, the overarching thing is people assuming that you know what they're talking about. That's bothersome to me. And there's two specific areas where I think everyone assumes that other people have all the knowledge in the world. It seems like one of them is dogs. The other one is cars. Okay. So the backstory is I had another little fiasco. Basically, I bought this secondhand Dyson vacuum on Facebook Marketplace the other day.
Okay.
Picked it up and whatever. The fiasco is that the battery's not working very well on it. So we had to basically argue with these people, and then they send us $30 to get a new battery. It doesn't matter. But this guy's like, yeah, this vacuum is great, but then we got a Shiva, and ever since we got a Shiva, this vacuum doesn't work very well. It doesn't keep up.
Is Shiva one of those dogs that always does the dog shows?
I Google it. I don't. Maybe
it's Shiba.
Maybe it is a Shiba.
The Doge meme, I think, is a Shiba.
Shiba, not Shiva.
Sean would know.
Sean. It's called Sean back up.
Call Sean.
Hey, Sean. Yeah. Shiba Inu. But I don't know anything about that. I feel like people are always especially when I would sell those dog kennels for Isaac, people would be like, we got a Terrier Shiba mix. And I'm like, you think I know what that means? You think I know everything about dogs? And I feel like with dogs and with cars, people will be like, oh, I just souped up a 1967 Chevelle in my free time. It's like, I can't even one word, I don't know what that looks like at all.
I feel like the older
is that a muscle car? Is that one of those ones with wings on the back?
Is that what was in Back to the Future?
Yeah.
I feel like the older people get, the more presumptuous they get of your knowledge.
Maybe so. Yeah.
There's old guys just love telling you about just random crap you've never heard of.
But especially with cars, do you know the difference between even modern day? Do you know the difference between a 2023 Tesla and a 2022 Tesla?
No.
People are gonna be like, yeah, souped up that 2022 Tesla. It's like, I don't know what that looks like. I know the idea of what a Tesla looks like, but it's like, what's the big deal? So,
yeah, I see what you're saying. Those are categories where people just so presumptive of your knowledge. You understand.
Yeah. It's kind of
get it.
Remember that when you had that good hat on and they thought it said Ford, and this guy was like, yeah, I actually fixed up an old 1928 Ford,
55 Ford. Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
I just had to navigate that.
That was a good year.
Wow, those were nuts.
And he doesn't even know that you're messing with him. He's like, yes, it was. It was a great year for Ford.
This guy gets it.
No, it's I don't go if I'm talking about my saw that I have in my shop, I'm not I got a Festool Capex, 120 KS, right? It goes great, with my MFT 750. And you're like,
you should not have an assault rifle in your garage.
It's like I would never assume that you know what I'm talking about. But with those two things, I have poultry because people just always think, every single dog breed out there. I don't follow any account that shows me dog breeds. I follow 0 dog things. So I know nothing about dogs beyond Golden Retriever, Labs, and
Chihuahua Weilers.
Chihuahua Weilers. I know the main food groups, but not, anything crazy.
Yeah, I could point out a German Shepherd to you. Fellow police officer.
Yes, I was going to say the German Shepherd, but even that I get a little confused with Rottweilers.
Okay, yeah, similar.
Or pointers.
Okay.
Any of those kind of scary ones, basically. So, yeah.
That's good. But everyone be on the lookout for dogs.
Just be mindful, guys.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
I feel like similarly, other categories where people maybe presume you don't know best and that I know best, weddings and children. Do you feel like you see that in your life?
You're just saying they know what to do more than you do?
Yeah. Just this is... Yeah, we learned the hard way. I would not do that. This is what we did.
I don't know. I feel like for the most part, most of the people that I talk to in life are decently humble in that regard of they know that there's no right way, but maybe that's the knowledge that they have that they're trying to tell you is there's no one way to do it. I don't know, but I think I felt that a little bit, maybe when we were first parents, but now I'm there's so many mixed feelings on all that stuff. Every way that you can parent, every way you can have a relationship.
I guess, maybe that's more what I'm saying. People get very opinionated.
This is the way.
Birthing this way.
Oh, sure.
I really think you guys should do that way.
Yeah.
I would not get induced. Do it this way.
Yeah.
Okay. You do not want them to get these shots.
I remember when we were pregnant with Hattie, Catherine kind of got cornered by somebody, and I won't say who because we both know who it is.
Fun.
But Yeah, and basically talked to for a while about like you need to have a natural birth, I think is what it was.
Gotcha.
And of course, Catherine was terrified of a natural birth. She's like, I'm not doing a natural birth.
Yeah.
And then 2 kids later, she's having a natural birth in her living room. So,
And the funniest part, that woman is Timon's mom. We didn't know it at the time.
maybe so.
Just a random woman in Trader
Timon,
Joe's.
off the dome, you got any seafood of the week? Any poultry of the week?
Seafood of the week.
Presented from GoodRanchers.com.
Oh, can you do the noise, Brad, for seafood?
That was pretty good on demand. Turn up the headphones for that one.
It's good.
I don't know. I had to learn all the U.S. presidents in a day for co-op.
Today?
No.
Or like this recently?
Like the test was yesterday. No, trust me, I had months to prepare.
Good for
But
you.
I learned them all in a day. And so I think on my Spotify Wrapped, the president's song will be the top.
Is it the one that says like
George Washington, John Adams,
Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, keep going. James Monroe, John Quincy Adams. What's
Andrew Jackson,
Martin Van Buren.
Mom,
What is it after that?
They're singing.
It's William Harrison,
They're singing the
John
president's song.
Tyler, James Polk,
No.
Zachary Taylor, Millard
Phil.
Rachel can't pick me up. She's busy. Can you come pick me up?
It's
Well, can Dad
Franklin
come pick me
Pierce, James
James
Buchanan, Abraham
I don't want to go in the other room because I'll still be able to hear it.
Presidents.
Lincoln,
We already called duty
Andrew
soldiers.
Johnson,
They didn't pick up.
Ulysses S. Grant,
Oh,
and
this is-
so
yeah.
on. Yeah,
It's GRKC. You guys done?
It was
That's so funny, dude.
Sorry, I was on the phone with my mom.
It's a little stressful, but it was fun. I probably
my
have
kids
forgotten
love
most of
that
them
song
by now.
Yeah, because we have a place. I mean, this is classic homeschool. Do you guys have placemats growing up? Like to eat, like put your plates under. We have
No.
different laminated placemats, and
We had
one of
those.
them is yeah, maybe it's not homeschool. It's just being a kid. But laminated placemats with the presidents on them, and Bo loves like pointing to him while we sing it.
That's fun.
And Bo knows like the first 9 pretty well.
Wow.
Not bad.
That's pretty fun. So how did you do?
I think I got it. I think I nailed it.
Yeah. 46
No blank spaces. So, I mean, when in doubt, just put more Grover Clevelands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it in order? You had to know them in order?
Yeah.
That'd be tough. I think I would get, I don't know. I would get 40% of those.
I think I could probably do it again today since I just took the test yesterday. But like, give it a couple more days. I mean, half of them probably gone.
all
Right.
gone out the window.
Because I just crammed it so
Yeah.
fast.
That
Speaking of Old Grove, a great riddle to tell people is like the 22nd and 24th president have the same last name, but they're not brothers. How could this be? Not a lot of people know about Grove boomeranging back around.
what did happen with him? Did the person in between, was that the one that died of pneumonia like right away? Or did he just run twice?
I think there's a song for it.
Who's?
Grover. That's how it starts. I can't remember what. I don't remember how it goes, but
Do we know though? Genuinely?
no,
Like,
I have no idea.
I didn't know if he was like trying to pull a Donald Trump style, like,
I mean, maybe that's just
Trump's
what he
trying
did.
to come
Just
back again.
Lost an election and then just won an election.
you know what? I'm not done.
I'm not done.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? We're just talking about. Oh, test. Just real quick. Remember a few weeks ago while we were recording, Rachel had to take a really important test?
Yes?
She got the scores back.
Yes.
A lot of people do not pass this their first time.
Yes?
People, Rachel, she dominated
Let's
it.
go!
Yes.
Blasted it
Yes.
out of the water. Doesn't have to take that. It still has to take like 3 other practice tests. But yeah, her very first time having to do it next to a podcast being
Amazing.
recorded. Yeah, she destroyed it.
Awesome. That's wonderful.
Yeah, I think she needed
Congrats
to get like
to
a
Rachel.
150 and got like a 176. So it wasn't even close.
My gosh. Here's
Yeah.
that test. Here's the park. It's way out of here.
Goodbye, one lucky fan in McCovey Cove.
That's right.
Going on with a praxis pass.
Good for her, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
She was like, I mean, I don't think she was being humble. I think she was genuinely like, I may not pass this. Like, I
Sure.
do pretty well in school, but this is like a tough test. And
Yeah.
there were so many aspects of it that she hasn't technically learned yet or gotten to do yet. So she's like, I'm just having to like,
Right.
go with some intuition. Yeah. Smart lady.
You got a good one, Jake.
Yeah.
You got a Sheba.
Bye, Sheba. She's my little Dogecoin.
Okay, can I tell you another fiasco?
Yeah.
Do you want dryer fiasco? I think dryer fiasco is probably the next best one.
Okay.
Bathroom fiasco is not really that much. Basically, we're just remodeling our master bathroom.
Are you? The side one with the good PSI?
Yeah, we're keeping the PSI.
Good.
We're keeping the toilet. Everything else is leaving. And we've had like 7 months to prepare for this thing. And, classic just Brad and Catherine. It's like 3 days away from the guy starting, and we're like, we should probably pick out everything that we need to do for this thing.
I see.
So that's the fiasco. Is just I got frustrated about it because I was like, why do we always do this?
Oh, was that the conversation you needed to have 2 nights ago?
The conversation / the just we got to pick stuff out. We got to do.
Yeah.
We got to make moves on this stuff right now. So yeah, that was the reason we were not doing game night. So I was like, I got to figure because it stresses me out more than Catherine, and so got it done. But anyway, part of the reason it was stressing me out is because it's expensive, and we just spent a lot of money on a new dryer. Let me tell you why, Jacob.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you knew that we were coming over here a few days to use your dryer or Rachel's dryer.
I've seen
your
Catherine
house.
a lot more.
Yep. And what happened was Catherine just told me one day, she's like, hey, FYI, the dryer, it's turning on, but it's not rolling. Like the drum is not spinning. And so can you fix it? And tell me if you would do the same thing. Maybe you wouldn't. I was like, how about we just get a new one? Like
I can fix it.
We've had this thing for not that long, but we bought like the cheapest dryer we could get. It was like right when we moved in. We like put it in our guest or our playroom. It was like, we just want a dryer. It just does the job. It's been fine, but it's like, I didn't think Catherine liked it. Every once in a while, the clothes weren't even dry, which is the whole point.
One of the main things,
the main perks of a dryer. And so I was thinking like, Catherine will be so excited and I won't have to mess with this thing.
I think I would have Googled it, try to see how difficult of a problem it is. If it seems solvable, then I say, hey, Isaac, $50 an hour.
Yeah, sure.
Fix this dryer. That's exactly what I would have done.
To Catherine's credit, to my fault, I said it before ever Googling anything because I thought there's no way I can fix this thing.
I'm not a dryer guy.
Yeah. I Googled it and it looked like a decently easy fix. I watched some videos. It seemed like the belt was just off or broken that helps it move and roll. And so I was like, okay, order a $15 belt online.
Call in a beltist.
Call in a belt guy. And I watched some YouTube videos, watched 2 different ones. One was an old dude. Another was like a young guy, like 10 years ago. So it was kind of grainy, but I was like, I get the point. So I disassembled this dryer. I mean, it's not that complicated of a machine. If you've ever done it before, if you're a manly guy, unlike me, you are not impressed at all by this, but like it looked impressive. Like it was like in a bunch of pieces, but really it was just disassembled and exploded
Brad,
out.
I would have walked in and been impressed.
You would have been like, whoa, what's going on?
Good job.
Like, look at you. You know how to fix this?
Wow, that mustache is coming in awesome.
You must be a guy with a mustache if you can fix this. And so I dominated the belt, dude. I did it. I moved it. I threaded it through the pulley system with the other pulley, got it around the drum, maneuvered some tough spaces, felt real good about myself, was about to put everything back together. But I noticed, one of those wheels isn't really turning because there's these wheels that also help it move. One of those wheels isn't really turning very well. I bet I can help that thing turn.
While I'm in here, I can fix that.
While I'm in here. And I did see from another guy's video that he had noticed one of his wheels wasn't turning very well. So he fixed that while he was in there.
Common problem.
And I was like, maybe that's another part of the issue that the belt, it was giving the belt too much grief. So let me fix this wheel. And so
sometimes there's good grief.
What would you have used in order to fix this wheel?
WD-40.
Correct. So I go to the garage, get my WD-40, spray it on there, move the wheel a little bit, and it's moving a little better. Let's say it was only moving at a 2. Now it's a 4.5. But I think, well, if a little bit of WD-40 is good, a lot would be better.
How would I get it to an 8?
I doused that sucker in the
yeah.
W, the D, and the 40.
Like it was on fire.
You just wait, brother. And by the time that I'm done with, like, it's kind of addictive. It's like, okay, it went from a 4.5 to now it's rolling at a 6, and then like spray a little more, and you can see like it's like dripping like this nasty stuff that I'm like wiping up with a towel, and so I'm like, I'm getting gunk out of here. All of a sudden it's an 8. And then like I do it again, and I touch it, and it's spinning. Like it's not just like moving when I'm touching it; it's like spinning, and like I can just let it roll for a while.
Like a longboard wheel with good bearings.
So I feel great, man. I put it all back together. Transparency. I was making a Patreon video about the experience, and was about to make another Patreon video, being like, honestly, that was kind of anticlimactic. That was way easier than I thought. And I was going to talk about how WD-40 is a gift to the world, all this stuff.
Go on your front porch. Attention, neighbors.
Hello,
I'm
neighbors.
Here to fix your dryer.
Just a reminder, WD-40 is America's best kept secret.
I can fix any dryer for this whole neighborhood. It's easy.
And so I put it all together, and I'm like, time to test it out.
Throw some sweaters.
Plugged it in, I didn't put anything in there. I just pushed it, turned it on, and it's humming like just the most beautiful,
like a 76 Chevelle.
Most beautiful Chevelle you've ever heard. And I pull the dryer door to stop it,
Yeah.
And when I open up the dryer door, it smells like a campfire. It smells like,
Oh Lord, there's a fire.
it smells like, that smell of like when you take lighter fluid and put it all over, like, and douse like a campfire and then you light it up.
It's a dangerous smell.
A very dangerous smell to smell in a confined space in your room, in your like little playroom that your kids do homeschool in.
Okay.
And I think to myself, maybe I should check the label on WD-40. Warning, highly flammable. And so then I Google it, and it's like, should you, spray WD-40 in a dryer? It's like, never spray WD-40 in a dryer. and so I'm like doing extensive Googling. It was one of those, like, I'm trying to do acrobatics on Google to try to find just a few people to say, no problem, it'll be fine.
Just like, I just need one blogger to say I did it and it's fine.
And there's plenty of, it's back and forth on Reddit. Some people are like, you are the biggest idiot in the world for putting it on. You're putting WD-40 on this thing. Other people are like, it's going to smell for a few times. So just use an old towel and maybe sit there with a fire extinguisher if something goes. And I'm like, no, like, and Catherine was definitely on the side of like, let's just see what happens. Not on the side of like, if it's going to explode, we should see what happens. But she was more like, are you sure we have to get a new one? Maybe I can clean it out with some 409 or something. And I was like, I would be terrified every time you turn on that dryer. Forever.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not worth it. We are buying a new dryer.
Peace of mind is almost always worth it.
Yes. So found a new dryer, long story short. It's in there now, dumped off the old one. And anyway, it's a fiasco though. And I didn't tell you halfway through the story, Timon, whatever, you'll look forward to this someday. The dryer was in 10 pieces. Catherine comes in. And I'm like in a positive mood. This is going well. And she just goes, I'm so attracted to you right now. And I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because of
let's just say she was not attracted to me by the time the WD-40 came out.
When the basement smelled like bonfire.
When she realized like, okay, this is not working out. So
turns out, WD-40 being burnt really hot is not like an aphrodisiac for women.
No.
Doesn't get the pheromones going.
Not what you think. So anyway, don't do WD-40 in a place like a dryer that's known for like getting hot in order to dry things.
Got it.
So, and I was having the best day, dude, as far as being a dad. I was doing an all-star job as being a dad. Like, I took the kids out to McLean's. McLean's was crazy buzzing, and we had a great breakfast. I had a great attitude, even though it was very hectic. I took all three of the kids out. Oh my gosh.
Trifecta.
I was doing awesome. And then that happened, and it all went downhill from there.
But hey, you got a new dryer now.
New dryer now. I'm not going to do WD-40 on it. I think in hindsight, I should have just replaced the wheels is what I'm learning now.
Okay.
Do that. If you're listening out there, you have the same problem. Replace your wheels.
It's kind of a fun trend we're on, though. I'm realizing now, like, you guys were borrowing our vacuum for a little bit. Then you got a vacuum.
Yep.
Borrow a dryer for a little bit.
Yep.
Got a new dryer.
Yep. What else we got?
Yeah, I was going to say, should I, like, if you want anything.
We need a new hall tree. Do you mind?
I've decorated the daylights out of that, so over my dead body. But yeah, like if there's anything you want, and Catherine's like, I don't know if we need that. Maybe I start lending it to you, and we kind of keep this trend going.
No, I don't want to keep the trend going. I'm spending all this money on stuff.
But if you want something,
yeah, podcast studio.
Oh, you got Tesla. Oh, okay. Anyway,
so fun times.
Brad. Hey, it's me, Jake.
Hey, man.
Rachel's wedding colors are going to be kind of like several colors, kind of pastels in a way.
Can I stop and say, hey, right now, it's not Rachel's wedding. It's your wedding too, man. Okay?
Did I word it that way?
You said Rachel's wedding colors?
Oh, yeah. Our wedding, Rachel's colors. Well, that makes it sound like I don't like the colors.
No, yeah.
But just Rachel picked them out. Obviously, I'm not going to like tell
your
her
wedding
what
colors.
Wedding colors. Yeah, our wedding colors. They're great. So then we had the idea for the wedding programs. Let's have 5 different colored programs that match the wedding colors.
Cool.
You'd be so proud of me, Brad, because we've got quite the split testing going on here.
Okay.
We've got
A, B, C, D, E.
We've got 4 different colors.
A, B, C, D.
We've got 3 different fonts going on down here, so we can test what those look like. We've got different sizes of programs and even different finishes. We've got matte,
Wow.
we've got glossy, and we've got linen.
Okay.
I want you to tell me which ones you like.
Okay, so wait, is the final product going to be one color?
The final product is going to be these 4 colors, which I nailed, by the way.
Okay.
This is the first try.
Okay.
Don't these look awesome? Please edify me.
I mean, did you use a palette from Canva?
Not Canva this time.
Okay.
I kind of dragged the tool myself wherever I wanted it.
That's good.
So they are going to be these colors, but they could be, a lot of this is still variable.
Okay.
Like, let me know, I guess, what finish.
Oh, I have
you
opinions
like
on that.
I know. I think you'd be a good opinion guy for wedding program finishes.
Okay. Well, right off the bat, they're different sizes. Is that just...
Yeah. To test that out as well. To see what we like.
Okay.
Can we get a close up? Hold that up. Right in front of you.
I don't know if we need a close up time. I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's nice.
Please, does it say anything about... It says the date and the place. Do you care?
We'll look at that later. I don't think people would show up, but also they might.
Okay, I like this size. I'm a big size guy.
Yeah. Okay, that's what we're going with. I think we're going with the big size.
Oh, I see we have different...
Yellow is matte.
Okay.
So is purple.
Okay.
The green one is glossy. And then the blue one is linen.
I know you like the linen. I like this one. What's this? Matte? Yeah, I'm a classic guy. I do not like the lowercase names.
Yes, we learned. I think we're going to go all caps.
Yeah. All caps. Okay.
I think we're going all caps at the bottom.
What else? What other things do we get here? You want me to tell you certain fonts that you like, or is it just like...
No, that was great. I was just
okay.
Want to know some
I
thoughts
see.
and opinions.
You had different capitals and underneath. Oh, I see the capital all caps down here.
Yeah.
How fun.
Just kind of fun. Thanks for coming together. We got like 40, 50 days, something like that.
This is fun too.
Probably 50 days. And yeah, you like the back?
Yeah. Do you want me to share? I don't know how much you like.
Go for it.
So this is something that I do in weddings often, and I love that you're actually just like, hey, let's lean into it. Wedding wagers on here. We got
on the back of the program.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wagers.
Might add some more.
Will Jake cry? Yes or no? These are all yes or no. Oh, that's not true. Yes or no? Will the ring bearer make it to the altar? I'm going to go ahead and make my predictions right now. Will Jake cry? Yes, but not in a super noticeable way.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be like you're in the back row like, oh, Jake's definitely crying. But it's like there's going to be tears in your eyes, and there might be a few tears that eventually well up and fall down.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Will the ring bearer make it to the altar? I honestly don't know exactly what the altar is, but yes, he will make it down the aisle. Will someone's phone go off? No. Will Steve, which Steve will cry more, Cooper Triplet? I don't know Steve Coop as well as I know Steve Triplet, and I know that Steve Triplet cries a lot, but I also know that Steve Triplet does not enjoy crying a lot in public. He really tries to like get rid of it in public, but he's still you just got to let it out, Steve. So I think Steve Triplet will cry more.
Wow.
Because I think Steve Coop is going to be just incredibly excited and happy, but it's going to be happiness that's just like bursting out of his smile, rather than like such an emotional, like your dad's gonna be like, man, I've invested in this boy forever kind of thing. Will Rachel's hair be up or down? Can you do half? Oh, I have to choose one or the other. It's going to be...
Can I choose half?
Down.
Okay.
Does Jake have too many groomsmen? No. Maybe. Yes. No, I don't know. That's fun.
Thank you for that.
Okay. Let's think if I can add any more prop bets.
When you were talking about Steve Coop and being emotional, it just reminded me of something else he said kind of recently. Back when, this was like a few weeks ago, Rachel was back home and they were talking about something, and Rachel was kind of quizzing me. She's like, okay. She's like, try to figure out the context to my dad saying, I just can't believe my little girl's growing up. And I was like, I mean, I would have to think the wedding. And he was like, no, it's because Lila's in heat and Buster's coming over.
I forgot the dynamic of the fact that it's his one girl. Never mind. He's going to cry a lot.
Maybe. I think.
But then again, I don't know.
He's such a jubilant guy.
Certain people just don't cry out of emotion as often as others. Like I'm a big old crier, and Catherine cries every once in a while, but it's much more subdued. Whereas I'm just like, let it out. But Catherine has all the same feelings I do. So I don't know.
Well, thanks for competing.
That's really funny about Lila.
Little girl's growing up. Me? No, the dog. Also, Timon, I'm just now seeing your text. Timon found fake puff cigarettes on Amazon. They're only $5. So you got four stars.
Puff. Not bad.
That's good. We can share some next week. That's kind of fun. Brad, anything else you need to get off your chest?
Let's see.
Bring in this sucker.
I think I'm going to save some of it for Wednesday.
Yeah.
Let's save some of it for Wednesday.
I got to talk about my weekend, my Easter. We'll talk about it Wednesday.
Easter was awesome, dude. Yeah, let's talk about it Wednesday.
Which Wednesday, little preview for you guys. We got my friend Josh Mayer. Talked about it a few times on the podcast. Spent some time in Branson with him, some time in Florida with him. Just a great guy who's found a lot of social media success recently, but just super great, super down to earth, and just easy to talk to.
Crazy likable. Very fun to talk to. Yeah, tune in on Wednesday. It's our first Ghosty Spotlight with Josh Mayer.
There it is.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that.
So, Ghosty Spotlight. It's coming Wednesday. For now, let's do our reviews of the week.
Okay. My review of the week is coming from AJ Avery. Avery. It says, easy to listen to, great, clean podcast. Thanks for being a clean, Christian-based podcast to listen to. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and this is what I listen to while I'm cleaning house and taking care of my babies. My 2-year-old loves when I turn on the podcast. That's fun. It's like the podcaster.
It's the...
Also, I went to Chick-fil-A, and as the girl was taking my order, my kids were being a bit hyper. The girl said, don't worry about them. I have a lot of siblings. They reminded me of Timon. She had to be homeschooled because she was working the day shift. Shout out to Timon for being able to work the day shift.
Always on the day shift.
Yep.
Thank you to AJ.
My review is going to be from J $$76. Sick. I've been enjoying the pod and conversation. I had to rewind and clip the part from the latest episode when Brad said that he was feeling subconscious and then corrected himself to feeling self-conscious. I make this error each time I use this word and have decided to just lean into it when I make a mistake now. It has been going on so long that if I'm being honest, sometimes I don't even know which is correct anymore. Thanks for the smiles. Thank you, Jay. Jay? Question mark?
Jay? Hey, Jay? Timon, can you throw me that water right there? Or
Which
Jay?
one?
The Ozarka. Just straight up water. Do I trust you?
Scared.
Yeah.
Scared. Here we
I
go.
believe in you, baby. Yeah.
Backhand.
Nice.
Boom.
All right.
Juicing up.
Yeah.
Because it is time for Brad. Well, actually, I don't know. Brad, would you like to end this episode with a jingle?
Yes, I would.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Great.
Oh,
wait.
this one's...
Sorry.
What?
Well, I just realized that my computer's in the Bluetooth now.
All right.
You want me to send you the link?
Sure. You want to send me the link while you talk about the link?
The link is this link right here. It's from YouTube. It's an instrumental song. I wrote the jingle this week, guys, and it's for one of our sponsors.
Wow.
We love our sponsors here. If you would like to be a sponsor of ours, maybe I'll write a jingle for you if you give us enough of a commitment.
That's fun that you wrote this one. Also, Scott just texted, I checked in at 5:20 a.m., baby. You nailed it.
I knew it.
You nailed it.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Buy the mixtape.
That's how it's done. That's going to be fun for people watching on the YouTube version. When they come back, it's like it only took a half second, and now it looks like this in here.
What happened in here?
Wow. Okay, listen, if you were only watching on YouTube, you missed out. You got to listen to the audio version. Timon got involved.
And you got to watch the video on Patreon.
Yeah. This might be one to...
This is one to get Patreon.
Brad really got after it there. Good stuff.
Timon, thanks for singing along.
That was great.
You did awesome, man.
I think the reverb on Brad's voice sounded even better than normal that time. That was great.
Thank you, man. That's all Timon.
That's all. That was an all-time and
all time.
screwing it up. Sorry. Anyway.
Ooh, Steve Triplett's texting me about rental cars, baby.
It is fun. I got added to the Bachelor group text last night, finally.
Oh, you did?
And nothing's really happened, but I did see that right when we started recording, Gunnar sent a video. And so I'm very excited to watch that video whenever we get done with this. But thank you guys for watching, listening. I hope this made your day a little better. If it did, share it with a friend or two. And we'll see you guys Wednesday, talking to our friend Josh.
Yes. Love you guys. Love you, Catherine. You guys are the best. Thank you.
See ya.
Ghostrunners podcast. Everybody